All right, Baldy, let me get you on birds. So obviously tomorrow's Washington, and that like the same kind of defense. It's not very good. They should be able to kind of do some of the things that they did against the Raiders, as bad as the Raiders are, and kind of get your confidence up. No,
Oh, absolutely. I mean, look, Marcus Mariota, when he was here, I didn't think he was any good at all, but he's actually played very well. Between the touchdown, between his running, he's averaging over 6 yards a rush. He's running the ball like he did when he came out of Oregon. Like he's really good and tough. And now he's got his receivers a little bit to a degree. The offense isn't bad. Defensively, they've had a lot of issues at corner. They've had issues for rushing the passer.
yeah, they can't rush it at
Obviously,
all. No pressure.
very little. Frankie Louvu doesn't look like the same guy that we've seen in the past. I mean, Von Miller leads him in sacks, and Von is still a good player, but he's not Von Miller
Yeah,
was defensive,
Broncos.
was
Yeah,
the MVP of the Super Bowl. Like he's not that level, but yeah. So they look. They sat Jaden Daniels down. I don't understand it. Like, is he really hurt, or are they just putting him in bubble wrap to next year? Kid's got to play, but regardless, like it's a 5 o'clock kick. By 7 o'clock tomorrow night, the game should be over.
if you're locked into the 2 seed or 3 seed, if you're locked into the 3 seed, do you approach Buffalo full strength? Do you look at guys like Lane or Carter and go, you know what? I'm not going to rush them back. I want to make sure if you're banged up, if Landon's banged up, I want to take it easy, knowing that it's cold, it's Buffalo. I want to be right for the playoffs.
Maybe. I mean, those are some decisions that Nick will make next week. But I know Lane wants to play. Like he's already been taking pass sets. He's doing stuff. Like he wants to get out there. He wants to reckon. I mean, personally, like he has bigger goals than whatever is available this year. But he wants to get out there and play and get himself back ready for the postseason. I know he wants to play. So maybe Nick can set him down if you're to your point. If you're locked into 3 seed, what's the point? But I think they got to play. They got to play through this 3-game losing streak that they were on, and all the stuff that was being said. I think they got to continue to evolve as an offense, and I think it's important to go up there, Buffalo, and see a team to get yourself playoff ready, to get battle tested. Like it's important to play those games. Go up against Josh Allen and defend. You're gonna see. What I don't care what you see. If you go to see Chicago in the postseason, that Caleb Williams can do a lot of things that Josh does, like how to defend a quarterback that can break the pocket and do those things. So I think that I would play the game to win the game, like it's a home field advantage or 2 seed or whatever else you might be able to attain. I would play the game to win the game, and I wouldn't be looking to rest anybody.
Do you, when you look at the Eagles and obviously you watched those teams last night, what kind of chance you give them against the Rams or Seattle?
Well, I mean, look, you're right now. Stafford is going to win the MVP. He's got 40 touchdown passes. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't see anybody covering Puka, and then you got Devontae out there. The run game, the line is playing good. Like they're going to be a tough offense to stop. They were tough when it came to Philly week 4. They were tough. Um, Seattle's defense they've got real problems on the defensive side. I mean, whether it's Witherspoon or whether it's Emanwari or it's Big Cat or they just have depth and they've got playmakers on that side of the ball. The thing that got them back in the game yesterday, and this would be something that the Eagles, if they play Seattle, like they got 3 straight third down stops in the fourth quarter,
Yeah.
and they got the ball back. You saw Shaheed,
Yeah.
and they did some things, but really they have the ability to make those kind of stops. And because they can defend, they can play man, they can mix up their coverages, they're healthy. Like they're very, very good. I think both of them are, both those teams would be a problem for the Eagles.
Yeah. The matchup. I don't like the matchup with Seattle. I don't.
Well, the thing about Seattle though is that Sam's going to give you 2. All right. So like he's just not going to play a clean game in a big spot. I mean, I heard you saying you don't like him. The guy brought it back last night. He made some plays.
He did.
I mean, Jackson Smith and Jigba, nobody could cover him.
Yeah,
Even the 2-point conversion was a good play.
yeah,
Knows how to play quarterback. He just can't play a clean game in a big game. And so if you could go in there thinking he's going to give you two, maybe that's enough to swing it.
yeah, yeah. Uh, Packers losing Micah too much.
I think so.
Yeah,
There's nobody else like Micah in this business. I know the Eagles have had kind of their way with Micah for the most part, but the way that Jeff Hafley is using him in Green Bay, the defensive coordinator there, I just think his ability to freelance, once the quarterback starts to move, if he's chasing you, like it's just impossible. Watch him against Bo Nix. As good as and athletic as Bo is, watch Bo Nix try to complete a pass when he's on a dead sprint trying to get away from Caleb. You can't do it. And they don't have anybody else, Rashawn Gary, Lucas Van Ness, they don't have anybody else that can pressure a quarterback the
yeah.
way Micah can. I think that team is going to take, I mean, they can still be good offensively, but I think that team is going to take a hit defensively.
Anybody else? Like, I look at Chicago and I love Ben Johnson, but I just don't think they're ready to make a deep run. I don't know if you see it differently or. And then I look at Tampa. Tampa's interesting. I want to see what they look like this week after the Bowles thing. We had Mikey on, and Mikey was like, "Listen, that was orchestrated for his leaders, and I could see them coming out. Now I don't know if they have enough defensively to win games, but offensively they're all back healthy. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I mean, you're just assuming Tampa's going to win the division. I mean, I think Carolina is a tougher opponent than Tampa is at this point because I think they're better defensively than Tampa.
Right.
Tampa's issues have shown up all year long. Now they're going to get all their guys, Evans and Godwin and McMillan. They're all back, which might make them more formidable.
Bucky. I
But if
mean,
you
now you
remember,
got three
Carolina came
backs.
here. Yeah, but Carolina came here last year and were a pass away from beating the Eagles in Philadelphia. They might present more issues defensively because I think they can stop the run better than Tampa. And if they do that to Philadelphia, we've seen what happens when that run gets shut down. It has not been a prolific offense. But, look, can San Francisco be a problem? Yeah, they can be a
Yeah.
problem because two things. One, Kyle Shanahan can coach offense, and they're 100% healthy on offense. So they're going to score points no matter who they play. Defensively, they're not very good, but nobody plays harder. So that's a credit to Robert Saleh in that side of the ball. So you're going to get tremendous effort. And, I don't think the safeties or corners are special. You might get a lot of big plays, but I think they could be an issue. But Ben Johnson is an amazing coach. The subtle things he thinks of, nobody else thinks of. Like
Nah, he's a detail
he is a
guy. Yeah.
unique play caller and designer of offense.
Yeah.
In a world where you're talking about the evolution of offense and how that guy is on the cutting edge, the things that I see him do.
Do you? All right. I want to give you one more Eagle thing. True or false? Like to me, the most important player for this postseason is Carter, and getting Carter back to where he is because Carter's the one that can wreck a game by himself. As good as that defense is, and it's very good, Carter's the one that the Rams like. You that kind of pressure, that kind of push that he gets, Phillips off the edge. You could put Stafford in the blue tent. Like, you get my point. Like that could happen. So to me, Carter's the most important guy on that team.
I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree. The third corner is important. Adoree has played much better. It was an issue for every bit of the first 10 games. He's played better. Obviously, they've settled in with him. But, you get to the postseason and you play the Rams or you play Seattle and you got Shaheed out there or you got, Devontae Adams out there, some of these guys, like that corner better be able to hold up, and stop that ball from going over his head. So I would say, but, Carter can help with the pressure that he can provide. So I don't disagree with how important Jalen is.